Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning, the honorable ladies and gentlemen. First of all, in this insightful session of the Second International Conference of Maritime Development 2023, allow me to say thank you for opportunity that has given to us to present the paper. In this very good occasion, I'd like to present about our research paper entitled Waste Management Strategy on Indonesian Flag for Non-Conventional Ships. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce myself? My name is Muhammad Pashanafal, and I'm from Merchant Marine Polytechnic of Makassar. So, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to move on my presentation, shall we? So, for today, for this morning actually, the title that we would like to discuss for this presentation is Waste Management Strategy on Indonesian Flag for Non-Conventional Ships. So, the first is marine waste management. What is the marine waste management is? The marine waste management is a priority for the government of the Republic of Indonesia with the aim of reducing waste in Indonesia oceans by up to 70%. The biggest danger of waste is plastic, which can float for years. Fish and mammals can sometimes mistake that plastic for food, and it can get into plastic ropes, nets, bags, and other items. So, what we should do to prevent this? So, the action that we must doing to prevent or to reduce the marine pollution was caused by ships requires knowledge, skills, and responsibility of all ship crews in this field, including the role of ship owners or operators and port managers. The International Maritime Organization, or IMO, has provided a legal umbrella through the International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships 70 or 78 Annex 5 regarding regulation for preventing pollution by waste from ships, which it has been ratified by more than 150 IMO member countries, including Indonesia itself. So, what methodology that we're using in here? So, the methodology we're using in this paper is the type of research used was case research method. The case was found on Indonesian flag, non-conventional ship and entering the port of Makassar, where samples were taken from 7 ships with several different ship types, where the ship was an Indonesian flag, non-conventional ship that only sailed in Indonesian waters. So, here's the table of and also the data were taken on the 7 ships as the result of a physical inspection of the ship by officer from the main harbor master of Makassar. The first is KM Sabuk Nusantara 66. The gross tonnage for this is 563 tons. By this ship, the type of this ship is passenger. Next is MV Anugrah Buana 6. Next ship, and the next is TB Robbie 84. For the gross tonnage is 182 tons. By this type of ship is tugboat. And next is KM STB 38. The gross tonnage for this is 2,045 tons. And also the type of the ship is general cargo. Next is KM Agung Samudra. The gross tonnage for this is 939 tons. 939 tons. The type of the ship is landing craft. Next is TB Mitra Sindo 29. The gross tonnage for this is 120 tons. And also the type of this ship is tugboat. And the last but not least is KM Peta Tungke 03. The gross tonnage for this is 212 tons. And also the type of the ship is landing craft. So, the focus data on this research in terminal at the port of Makassar. First is Sukarno Terminal. The focusing on data they taken is the first is trash bins according to the type of waste. And next is Hatta Terminal. it's the focusing for this is garbage record book. Third is the Hasanuddin terminal, but also the proof of receipt of waste at the port facility. And fourth is a Makassar new port terminal. Is focusing about the food waste shredding equipment, and five is terminal for per terminal own use. The focusing for this is a company policy in waste management planning in the ship. Six is a Pautere public terminal. The focusing for data that was taken is a knowledge or understanding of ship crew and passengers regarding waste in the ship. Some is used the incinerators and the waste reception facilities at the port terminal. And so, what is the result? And also discussion for this paper, ladies and gentlemen. So, based on the data, there was still a lot of waste thrown into the sea from non-conventional ships that did not follow the waste management procedures stipulated in the International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships 73 or 78 Annex 5. So the first is handling procedures. The collection for this is a waste container from each category might be labeled, marked, and colored differently. The shape, size, and position must be installed in a sufficient place. What is the processing for this? According to the International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships, waste processing depends on factors such as the type of ships, area of operation, number of crew members, and ship must be equipped with the incinerator, compactors, crushers, and other waste processing equipment in the ship. So the shelter waste that cannot be disposed by the ship, and it must be carried the ship, and each type of waste must be separated and placed in its place before being disposed at the port. But this depends on the shipping distance and availability of storage facilities. And disposal for this is disposal of marine waste must follow the rules of Annex 5, the International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships 73 on 78. And the next for this, for the taking notes for the data, according to the International Convention of the Prevention of Pollution from Ships 73, and 78, all ships with a gross tonnage of 4,400 or more, and every ship certified to carry 15 people or more making shipping to the port must provide a garbage record book and take a note all dumping and burning operation and authenticate with the date of burning or disposal by the responsible officer. If burned or thrown away, write down the date, time, and location of the ship as well as the type of waste and the estimated amount of waste to be thrown away or burned. From the existing data, ladies and gentlemen, non-conventional ship crews were generally negligent in taking notes waste management of the ships. So this is often a finding of inspectors by harbor master officers. And also, the following here are the results of the inspection from by harbor master officer regarding the complaints the non-conventional ship as follows. You can see in the presentation in this slide, ladies and gentlemen, this is the data. The first is regarding the complaints of non-conventional ship as followed by harbor master, and next is the following is port or terminal data at the port of Makassar regarding the provision of waste reception facilities from ships. As we can see, there is a ship's name and also the gross tonnage and the type of ship and complaints were wire regulation, and also in the second table we see about the terminal name and also the waste reception facility and information for this data for this terminal name actually, ladies and gentlemen. So what is the conclusion actually for this data? Well, based on the description above, the researchers conclude that non-conventional ships, which are regulation in Minister of Transportation Regulation number KM 65 of 2009 concerning standards for non-convention ship with the Indonesian flag have not fully implemented the prevention of pollution, especially waste, as regulated in Annex 5. In the International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships 73 or 78, the crew's understanding is still lack in managing waste in the ships. And the other hand, the support of ship owners or operators is also lack in equipping their ships with waste handling equipment or tools. The readiness of port or terminal for inadequate waste reception facilities is also an obstacle in receiving waste from ship. So that's all from the data and also from the paper that I already presentation. And for the question, please raise your hand. Thank you very much.